Okay, so what we've been trying to find out, let's try and do this in a new one. So what we've been trying to find out in this case now, we're trying to probe ChatGPT or query ChatGPT to give us more information about the article we are trying to write. Okay, so this is for one of our blogs called Food Education. Now let's try again. Let's try this time. Now what we are looking for is actually rice. Okay, what we are looking for, the information we are looking for is more about rice. Apparently, there are different types of rice out there, and most of us are probably just used to white rice, African or fada rice, or our own rice from our country. So maybe we're going to try one article first, and we can say, give me an article about the different types and colors of rice available all over the world. Let's try that first. Okay. I like the fact that I put introduction first. So it's giving us, I love this one. I think this one is actually what we are looking for. So it's giving us different colors and where they are found. So jasmine rice in Thailand, basmati rice, Indian and Pakistan, arborio rice found in Italy. And if you notice, it explains to us more information about it, like the arborio rice, for instance, talking about it's famous for its high content, high starch content and creamy texture, and is the star ingredient in risotto, and where it's grown. And so let's try another one. Japan sushi. If anyone's tasted sushi before, sushi rice, yummy. The wild rice found in North America. And we have black rice, which is in Asia. Well, they call it forbidden rice. Okay. Now we're gonna try and do something again. We're gonna tell it to give us health benefits of these food items. Okay, especially this rice. Yeah. Now let's see. Red rice is another one, can be grown in various regions. Brown rice, again, Calaspara rice in Spain. Okay, so it's only giving us few countries. Let's now try and improve this by saying we can do it two ways, but we can actually do something at the top here. This is what I normally do. I can say add add African, oh dear, I don't know what's add African types of rice to this article and include Nigeria. Okay, because we just want to find out more. Then there's another one I noticed. It mentioned, it explained, ChatGPT explained a bit about the rice, but if you notice something, it tells you, I like the fact that it explains to you what you can make from it, like the pilaf, the biryani, and Asian dishes and all that. But what about the health benefits? So let's say include detailed information about the health benefit of each rice. Okay, so let's see what it's going to give us. Let's see what it's going to give us while we are here. Thank you for joining. Okay, interesting. Let's see how it presents it as well, because that is very important. So remember, we mentioned at the top here, give me an article about different types of rice, types and colors of rice all over the world. Add African types of rice to this article and include Nigeria. Include detailed information about the health benefits of each rice. Now, let's see whether ChatGPT has done appropriate judgment to what we said. So it mentioned basmati from India and Pakistan, jasmine, the countries of father rice. That's it. That's what it mentioned to us. Now let's find out if it talked to us about the colors, because we are particularly interested in the colors of the rice. Now, it hasn't really done judgment to the colors. So we can say, I can remove this because sometimes it tends to omit some information. So I can say something like add information about different colors of rice. Okay. And different colors of rice. It would normally give us just that size of article that you're looking for. Okay. So another way we can do is this. We might leave this alone. We'll talk about that in another one. But I can say to it, include more country, include more types of rice from all over Africa. Let's try Africa only, because I can tell you it's because it looks like it's aware of the fact that we are writing an article. Can you see? That's why it's helping us to reduce what we are writing, because normally it will generate longer than this, but being an article, it only generated a bit of it. So let's see what it comes up with again. Of course, it's giving us introduction, which is fantastic. So the idea is this. You have to try and probe ChatGPT till you get the type of information that you're actually looking for. If you want to, enjoy this interesting ChatGPT of ours, well, that has been introduced to the whole world. So I like the way it presented this one. So it brought out Asian varieties separately, basmati, Indian and Pakistan, then jasmine rice. And then it went to Africa, talked about Nerika rice, various African countries. Well, they call it Neo rice for Africa, which combines the yield of high potential of Asian rice, interesting, with the hardiness of African rice. Interesting. And just for us to know what kind of food we are eating. Ofada rice, of course, is Nigerian rice. And other African varieties, we have black rice. Yeah, remember what we said it to do. Now, even though it's adding the color for us now, we remove the color, but at least they are added in. Let's see. Black rice and red rice, those are very, very healthy as well. So what is done for us now is given us more information about black rice and the red rice. Yeah, black rice, usually known as forbidden rice. It mentioned the texture, the color, and it explained the fibers, the nutrients in each type of rice. Now, underneath, it then explains to us the health benefit of rice, rich in carbohydrate, nutrient density, digestive health, heart health, etc. Now, when you're probing ChatGPT, don't forget that many other people are doing it as well. It now depends on what they're asking ChatGPT to do. So in this case now, we can actually tell it to regenerate it for us. This is the link for regeneration. You can copy it here. You can tell it to read it aloud for you. You can, if it's not giving a good response, you can just say, thank you, bad response. There is ChatGPT 3.5 and 4.0. I mean, GPT 4 mini 0. Now that one is faster, but it gives you only a couple of hours. It gives you option for a couple of hours. Well, no, couple of generations. Once you generate some things, it will give you like a couple of hours before you can actually generate another one, which is very interesting. So we just want to quickly go into all the other types of generation it gave us when we try to do the to generate the article. So that's one. Now, if you notice here, it says 3 to 3, so which means we've tried it. Now here it gave us, we said the same thing, but this is the thing. If you know what you are looking for, you want it to be able to read what you are asking. So that is why probing ChatGPT the right way is extremely important, so that we're not just doing we're not just writing, especially when you're looking for a job. You want to be able to probe in a way that they will understand and know what is being generated is making sense to your stakeholders, what the stakeholders you're working with, or the organization you are working with, and they love the results, and not, of course, be ready for a change if they ask you to make changes, which is fantastic. So we got that. It introduced rice to us, gave us just few types of rice, and then that was the second one. The first one, we asked it again to do the same thing, but not too much information. Give me an article about different types and colors of rice all over the world. If you notice, it's still mentioning the same thing. It didn't even mention wild rice in this case. So I'm going to go back to it and tell it to give us information about black rice, about brown rice, calaspara rice, and which one didn't it mention again? It didn't mention brown and calaspara rice. Okay. And sushi rice. So let's try something on here just to improve our article. So we can say it's aware of what the article should look like. So I'm guessing that's why it's giving us that information. So we can say, of course, to edit the message, you go that way, about 450 to 500, whoops, to 500 words about or on the different types of rice available all over the world. So in this case, we can then say to it, because we are aware that before it's given us some information about rice, so we can then say add information about brown rice, calaspara rice, and there was the other one. Well, it will sort out the spelling. Calaspara rice and the North American rice, because it looks like it has not really responded when we said all over the world. So let's try if it's going to improve the result for us here. I like the fact that it separated it again, giving us more information about each country and what we can find there. So let's go. Let's check what is done again. So it's telling us now that, telling us, of course, introduction about rice as a staple food, Asian varieties is mentioned, few African varieties is mentioned, few. I never knew about Nerica rice. That's very interesting. Now it's telling us about aromatic African rice, found in Madagascar. We know our usual Ofada rice. And if you look at it again, it didn't talk to us about brown rice. Let's see why. North American rice mentioned, long grain mold. I love that. Aromatic African rice. But if you notice, it still didn't mention add. So let's say add different colors. Don't worry about the spelling. Colors of rice available as part of this article. Let's see what it's going to tell us. So we are trying to regenerate this. Okay. I'm hoping that it's going to do that now, because ChatGPT sometimes can be, if you don't know how to Quick. If you don't know how to like query it very well, or if it doesn't give you exactly what you want, it can be very interesting. Okay, so if you notice now, we have tried to find out more information about the rice. You'll see that it didn't mention any color here. So I guess that is not satisfied with, or we are not satisfied with what is giving us. But this on its own can be a very good article. Yeah. Let's see. I think it's asking us a question here, whether you prefer that. So why not? Okay, no, it's all right. It's asking us. So we can ask it to regenerate it for us. I'm just going to click that regeneration and regenerating it for us now. Okay. So this one is a very good article. Ooh, this time, interesting. This time is added the color. Did you notice? This time is added the color. How do we know? Let's see whether we didn't notice it the third time. Okay, so let's see. This other time, aha. And you see, it regenerated it, but it didn't talk about the nutritional, the health benefits. Okay. But the fourth one, it talked about the benefit. It talked about, oh, is that the last one? Let me see. Let me go back and check it. Yeah, it's the fourth one. So it talked about types of rice, dietary parts, and no, this is the last one. This is the one I'm looking for. So this time it mentioned types of rice, African, European, give us health benefit. Where did I see the one where it gave us colors just now? Or was it me that clicked on the wrong thing? That's interesting. Unless that was me. Well, I thought I saw colors just now. Let me just have a look very well. Did I just see the colors, or did I click on something else? Okay, maybe I clicked on something else because no, yeah, I think so. Okay, because I thought I saw the colors, different colors just now. Okay, never mind. At least it's regenerated it for us. We told it to regenerate for us. So, what I then see on here is this. Number one, what's the purpose of this article? It's very important when you are generating. What is the purpose of what you're doing? So we are generating this article because we want to, our main goal is to support people or empower people, the community members, to understand that it's not only white rice that is out there. There are loads of rice out there, and they have health benefits, very good ones, health benefits. And of course, looking at the benefits, you can then begin to look into the amount of maybe carbohydrate or one thing or the other in each rice. But they need to know that there are different colored rice. That's where we are going. And what is the ultimate goal of the blog? Because the blog is called Food Application. What is the ultimate goal of that blog that we set up? The ultimate goal is for us, each and every one of us, yeah, to be able to understand more about different types of food out there, especially looking at Africa, different types of food out there, even healthier food options that we have that we are not aware of. Okay. And of course, not just the options available that we are not aware of, but at the same time, how we use, sorry, not so okay, let me repeat myself. So different types of food options that we have, especially, let's say, for instance, in relation to rice, the health benefit, and other ones that are available. So it's not only white rice in this case. Now, if I show you, just as we round up, if I show you some other ones that we have done, okay, so let's try this one now. This option, we tried, this another article that was generated. So list, the question was, give me a list of rice available in Africa. So it generated different types of rice, white rice, broken rice, wild rice, red rice, cellar rice, yeah, parboiled rice. And then we then said, can you probe this more? I mean, can you give me more information again? Okay. Can you give me more information? So I put that in there, and it gave us a bit more: Camel's boiling bag rice in the USA, jasmine rice, Sierra Leone or Fada rice, Tanzania rice. So we want to write an article. This one is even very good. We can use any of it. We can just focus on rice generally, okay, and talk about rice on one part of the article. And if you see on here, it talked about wild variety again, old grain rice, fragrant rice, broken rice, which we do have. But this is a repeat again: cellar rice, cannoli rice, what is used for, okay? So this is like going into rice business. Going into rice business to understand more about rice. Now, let's try corn. We've done a bit about corn as well. So I'm just going to show us. Now, this one, the query is to on types of corn. Give me an article on types of corn. So we got loads of corn there: popcorn, flour corn, high moisture corn. And then I probed it for that to say, can you give me colors? So we started having blue corn, purple corn, red corn, multicolored, orange corn, green corn, brown corn. So if you're still going, if you're still eating only one type of corn, this will encourage you to look deeply into the types of corn available and see whether you're eating healthy or not. Okay, so this is the purpose of Food Application, the wonderful blog that we have created. And it's not just about Food Application itself. The idea is to actually teach us how to probe ChatGPT to find out more information. Now, I could also, in just a few minutes, let's try the rice one. I could also say to ChatGPT, make it SEO optimized. Let me see. I think I've done that already. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I've asked it to make it SEO optimized. Okay, so let's try something. Let's say we're almost done. Make this article SEO optimized. Ensure important keywords. We can't go into keywords now. Are added, okay, and make it impossible to be detected by AI detector. And we can always rewrite it. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, giving us important keywords now. Okay, so again, let's look around, because once you generate, you have to like look around again, making sure that you've got what you need. Don't forget, we have another one where we're talking about the colors of rice. So don't worry if we can't find the color of rice here. That could be another article. We can even look into, you see this Nerika rice. You can ask ChatGPT to give you a lowdown of Nerika rice, because you can see it's an acronym. It's an acronym: New Rice for Africa, hybrid of Africa and Asian rice. So you can actually probe ChatGPT to give you more information about Nerika rice. Okay, basmati, we know about that already. High and low in fat. So if you're someone that is looking for rice, this one is interesting. Moro Berican rice, grown in Madagascar. Okay, distinct aroma, fluffy, good source of vitamin B and minerals like iron, aiding blood circulation. So interestingly, each rice has its own different health benefits. So it's not just because it's rice. yeah, that they will all have different the same type of, they might have the same aspect of health benefit, but there will be something that makes them different. Well, how God has created it. Like this one, the jasmine rice, nutrients. So don't forget, some of these they are infused, okay? But at least we know that this one has rich in manganese rather, so and selenium, aids metabolism and immune function. So when you are eating rice, remember that you're not just eating eating one rice that has the same type. And again, for writing an article, like going back into the colors, you remember we mentioned that we got different colors of rice. Let's say we just look into the colors. We could then actually let me see if I got the one. Now, actually, maybe we should just quickly do that. Let's see if we can quickly do that. Let's say give me a list of different colors of rice available all over the world. Okay, let's see what it gives us first before we go ahead. Okay. Aha. There we go. Interesting. So there is a pink rice. Woo. And then you can just put beetroot, another coloring agent. Interesting. So when you see pink rice next time, make sure that you know that it's white rice with mixed with beetroot juice, another coloring agent. So let's try and say something now. We know about health benefit. What can we now look at the yellow rice as well? But when you come across yellow rice, know that it's been infused with turmeric or saffron to give it a yellow tint. There is a green rice. It's made by mixing herbs like pandan leaves or cilantro to give it a green color. The black rice is the one I'm interested in. Let's find out. It's a deep purple color rich in antioxidant. So that tells us that that is not really mixed. Okay. Now let's try something. Explain the health benefit. Explain the health benefit of each rice. Let's find out what it's gonna tell us. Woo! That is really, really good. So each rice is giving us the health benefit. I saw something just now, very interesting. So it's telling us about the black rice. No, the blue rice is also visually appealing, where we know that pea flour contains. So this is it. Tells us what it contains, which is really good. And let's run to black rice again, my rice of interest. Where is my black rice? I've had it before, that's why. It reduces the risk of heart disease and improves brain function. Can you see? So because we are all eating rice, does that mean we are all eating the same type of rice? And that's where we're going to end it tonight. Thank you for watching.